Imagine this, a city where the crime is not murder, not theft, but dancing. Strasbourg, year 1518. Streets filled with men and women moving wildly to no music, their feet bleeding, their bodies collapsing. And yet they cannot stop. Some die where they stand, still swaying. The question is, what possessed an entire city to dance itself to death? In July 1518, it began with one woman. Frau Trophea stepped into a narrow Strasbourg street and started to dance. At first, people thought she was mocking, maybe drunk, but as the hours turned to days, she kept moving, unable to stop. Soon, dozens joined her. Within weeks, reports say hundreds were caught in this bizarre frenzy. No music played, no festival was called, yet the city was gripped by what we now call the dancing plague. City officials watched in shock. The council chambers became a courtroom of confusion. The verdict from physicians? They declared it no curse, but an illness of the blood. Overheating, they said. Their advice? Let the dancers dance it out. So the authorities built a stage, brought in musicians, and ordered guards to escort the dancers there, like police handling rioters. But in this case, the riot was rhythm. But the plan failed. Instead of relief, the music fueled the madness. Crowds swelled. People collapsed from exhaustion. Rumors spread that 15 were dying each day. Families cried outside their homes, begging for answers. Was it a punishment from God? Or poison in their bread? The people's court of opinion was divided. Priests thundered from pulpits. This was St. Vitus's curse sent upon sinners. Mothers whispered that the city was haunted. Some blamed the council for staging music, calling them executioners, not saviors. The physicians, on the other hand, rejected demons. Some whispered of a fungus, ergot, growing on rye bread, turning meals into poison, twisting minds into frenzy. Others argued it was hysteria, born of hunger, war, and despair. After all, Strasbourg had seen famine, disease, and hardship. Perhaps the people's minds snapped all at once. Yet no explanation silenced the mystery. Witnesses swore the dancers' eyes were vacant, their bodies puppets pulled by invisible strings. The jury of history remains deadlocked. No clear cause, only speculation. Eventually, the city reversed its judgment. Music was banned. Dancers were rounded up and taken, not to prison, but to shrines and chapels. Pilgrimages were ordered to St. Vitus's sanctuary in Saverne, where priests prayed and offered rituals for mercy. Slowly, the plague subsided. The streets of Strasbourg fell quiet again. But the damage was done. The records of 1518 remain clear. Dozens, perhaps hundreds, lost themselves in a dance without music, some losing their lives to exhaustion. No law could prosecute it, no doctor could cure it, and no priest could fully explain it. 5 centuries later, the verdict is still out. Was it poison in the bread, a collective madness, or something darker beyond human understanding? The court of history has never delivered its final judgment. So tell me, if you had been there in Strasbourg 1518 and saw the crowd dancing without reason, would you have joined them, or would you have run from the rhythm that no one could escape?